Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in that video today, and we're going to be recapping Monday Night Football. What a game this was. Whenever Tom Brady shows you that, whenever it looks like Tom Brady is not Tom Brady and he's playing bad, and you doubt him, he just shows you he's still Brady and he's still the GOAT. What a comeback from Tom Brady and the Buccaneers. And man, as they were down 16-3 in the fourth quarter, he led two touchdown drives, two long drives too, to get the Buccaneers back on track and get a win and get them back to 6-6 and back to a 500 record. This was a great game. I give it to the Saints defense. They did a great job on holding Tom Brady in this game until the end. Their defense was great right out until the end. And Tom Brady led them on two very long drives. Both were less than 2.5 minutes. And what a comeback from Brady and the Patriots. The Buccaneers. I said Patriots because they've been talking about all week. They've been talking about the possibility of Brady joining the Patriots in the offseason, which I think is ridiculous, but I don't think that's going to happen at all. But other people do think it's going to happen. But that's why I said Patriots, because that's been on my mind a couple times today. But great win for the Buccaneers, and we're going to go over the scoring summary. So the Buccaneers on their first drive took a very long drive for it only to be a field goal, a 8-minute and 35-second drive for only Ryan Succop to make a 21-yard field goal. The Bucs would start 3-0. And this is where the Saints, all until the fourth quarter, they go on a scoring run. Andy Dalton throws a touchdown pass to Taysom Hill from 30 yards, 7-3. That's the first Saints score with 7 minutes to go in the second quarter. Right before halftime with 20 seconds, Will Lutz knocks in a 38-yard field goal, and we go into halftime with a 10-3 score. And the reason why he knocked in that field goal was because Brady threw a big interception, which that was only Brady's third interception thrown this season. In the third quarter, with 2 minutes and 46 seconds, Will Lutz knocks in another 21-yard field goal, 13-3. Then in the fourth quarter, with 8 minutes, Will Lutz knocks in his third field goal of the night from 29 yards to make it 16-3. Something I'm noticing in these three field goals here. Not necessarily the first one because it was then at halftime, but I'm kind of noticing here in the last two field goals in the second half, both of those possessions the Saints are driving. The Saints in the first one they are at the 4-yard line, and the second one they are at the 12-yard line. So that's two failed red zone attempts from the Saints there. Barely kind of a red zone attempt there at the first field goal. You're at the 21-yard line, but it makes sense because it's within the halftime. But those are drives you got to finish out, especially when you have especially when you have one of the best running backs in the league with Kamara. So that's one thing you look at when you lost this game, is those two drives I look at, with the 21-yard field goal being at the 4-yard line, the 29-yard field goal being at the 12-yard line, two red zone attempts that you were not able to score a touchdown. And then this is where Brady goes on his run with 3 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, a 2-minute and 20-second drive, 91 yards, 10 plays. Brady throws a 1-yard touchdown pass to Cade Otton, the rookie. I think he's been one of Brady's best tight ends besides Gronk and Aaron Hernandez. Don't want to talk much about him though. But Cade Otton and Tom Brady, they have a good chemistry, and I think this kid's gonna be really good. But so that's the first touchdown. Now the Bucs get the ball with 2:29 to go, and the Saints, it only took them 31 seconds to give the Bucs the ball back. That's awful. And Brady takes an 11-play, 63-yard drive with takes 2 minutes and 26 seconds. And with 3 seconds to go, basically a game-winning touchdown, Brady throws a game-winning touchdown to Rachaad White from 6 yards. Stuck up, makes the extra point, and the Bucs win it. Let's go over the stats real quick. Passing leaders, you got Dalton, who had 20 for 28 with 229 yards, 1 touchdown. Brady was 26 for 54, 281 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Rushing leaders, Mark Ingram had 7 carries, 27 yards. Leonard Fournette had 10 carries, 49 yards. Receiving yards for the Saints, Shahed, I've never heard of him before. He had 4 receptions, 75 yards. For the Bucs, Chris Godwin had 8 receptions, 63 yards. Let's go to the full box score. Taysom Hill did throw a pass in this one. It was a 21-yard pass. And Rachaad White had 9 carries, 28 yards. Kamara had 12 carries, 26 yards. Taysom Hill had 3 carries, 10 yards. Man, he can do it all. He can catch touchdowns. He can run touchdowns. He can rush. He can throw. Taysom Hill is one of the best skilled players I think this league's had in a long time who can really do it all. So besides Chris Godwin and Mike Evans had 4 receptions with 59 yards. White had 6 receptions, 41 yards, and the game-winning touchdown. Leonard Fournette had 6 receptions, 32 yards, and Auden had 6 receptions, 28 yards, and 1 touchdown. Julio also had 3 receptions, 28 yards. For the Saints, Chris Olave had 4 receptions, 65 yards. Taysom Hill had 2 receptions, 35 yards, 1 touchdown. And Mark Ingram had 5 receptions, 22 yards. And that's really it in this one. What a comeback from Tom Brady and I said it again. What a comeback from Tom Brady and the Buccaneers, as it's Tom Brady. He does it again. He struggled massively in the first 3 quarters, and they managed to come back. It's just Tom Brady. It's like what he did in Super Bowl 51. He is truly the best quarterback to ever play the game, still at 45 years old. I mean, he's not the best quarterback in the NFL right now, but he's still pretty good at 45 years old. You know, he makes struggles at 45 years old, which has you like, because you're so used to him doing so well. You know, I'll see him throw a pick. I'm like, oh my God, this is not the Tom Brady I'm used to. And I can't when he throws a pick, and I'm like, What the hell is he doing? Sometimes I seem to forget he's 45 years old. But the fact that he was able to just win in 5 minutes, down by 13, scored 2 touchdowns, brought the team 91 yards, took the team down 91 yards in 2 minutes and 20 seconds, and then took the team 63 yards in 2 minutes and 25 seconds. That's just crazy. So that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoy. Let me know your thoughts on this game. It's a great game, and peace out.